Hey, Michelle. Hey, Lady Aruna. How's it going, babes? Do let me know how we're doing today, this fine day. Oh, dear. Who's in? Who's in? Say hello. Hey, Gail. You've got two options, sweetheart. You can either do it through the super chat button on the actual live chat. If you look at the bottom, there's like a little $sign. You could do it through that, or you could do it through PayPal as well. I'm kind of easy, whichever way it goes. Hey, Marshan. Hey, Nadia. Hey, Nancy. Lady, good, thanks. Catching you from New Zealand so early morning here. What the hell are you doing in New Zealand? You on holiday or visiting or what? I can't remember you being from New Zealand anyway, Lady Aruna. Oh dear. Gail, I think you've sent $1.99. I know it's rough getting used to it, isn't it? I know what you mean. I think I'm just trying to do it now. Yeah, if you click send. Oh, right, yeah. When you click it, underneath it'll give you like the $1.99. It's automated. Underneath where you write the chat is where you put in the amount. I think you've put in the amount in the chat bit. Never mind though, sweetheart. You've already sent two. If you just tap in $3, it should cover it. Hey, Deb. Wow, long time no speak. Yeah, it's great to see you in the chat, Deb. Happy New Year to you, my sweetheart, as well. Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah, lady, off on some travels, long way from Scotland. Yeah, I thought you were from Scotland. Yeah, you're off on your travels. Wow, that is so good. That is so good. I know. Do you know that's like where they film loads of famous films there, don't they? In New Zealand, they did the whole Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit there as well. Honest to God. Amazing, absolutely amazing scenery. Right then, yeah. So we've got Gail's come through, and I'll do Nadia straight after. Gail, what's your question, my sweetheart? And I'm happy to answer that now for you. Why am I offline? Sorry, you guys, it keeps flickering offline, and I'm not sure why. Just checking it. Yeah, we're good. Gail just sent an additional. Yeah, I've got that, Gail. Yeah, if you ask me the question, just don't forget to leave me your sun sign, and if you're asking about anyone else, just let me know their sun sign as well, just so I can get a pin on the energy, and then I can answer your question for you. Just popped in for a hello, off exploring. Have a great time. Oh, no problem, Lady Aruna. You have a wonderful time too. Deb, long time no see. This is amazing. I caught your live stream. I know, it is amazing. It's totally amazing. Nadia, I'm Aries and he's Libra. Yeah, I'll get to you in a moment, Nadia. I'm just sorting Gail out. I know it looks like she's paid after you, but she paid in two separate parts, you see. So, one was just before. So I'm just going to get Gail's out of the way and then I'll do yours, Nadia, my sweetheart. So just waiting for Gail to let me know a question and any sun signs. Thank you, Nadia, my sweetheart. You're a gem. Hey, Monice. Is Gail still there? Gail, are you still with us? No, she never left me a question before, did she? Yeah, I'm still just waiting for Gail's question. There we go. I won't mention names live, obviously, for privacy, but yeah, is he going to step forward and express how he feels about you? Okay, Gail, can you just let me know yours and his sun signs, please, my sweetheart? And I will get straight on to that. Yeah, it's lovely to see you in, Deb. And I know I don't think I've ever seen you on a live chat before. I think maybe once, ages ago. I'm not sure. Tis nice. Tis very nice. I think my internet's just really frigging slow today. There is a bit of a delay on this anyway, you guys, so yeah, it just keeps flickering on and off. Right, Gail, I'm Sag and he's Virgo. Okie dokie, my sweetheart. Let's take a look. Gail Kamek, Sagittarian female. Is this Virgo going to step forward and express how he feels about Gail? All right, let's do it. Is he going to step forward? Oh, what's that? Okay, I've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. The Four of Cups reversed. I've got the Fool. Deb, if you click the super chat button in the live chat, it's the little dollar sign. It's just $5, and then you can send that and ask your question with it, babe. Got the King of Wands in the reverse. And also the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Let's put some romance angels on this for you, Gail. Got heart-to-heart conversations, and I've also got release your ex. If I'm perfectly honest, this guy is a little bit too inconsistent. If I'm perfectly honest, that's the energy of the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's somebody who's very much in and out, in and out. There's no consistency there. I'm not saying nothing about commitment, obviously. I mean, you don't even know how he feels. I'm not actually convinced that he's going to tell you how he feels. For one, I've got him just, dare I say it, along with the King in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles reverse, it feels very lazy to me. Gail, this just feels, he feels very lazy. His energy's lazy. And the Four of Cups in the reverse is missing opportunities. And it's like the Fool is in agreement with you. He should take a chance. He should, put himself in a position to sort of face you. This basically is a bit contradicting, because in one part it's sort of saying he's too lazy, well, at least emotionally, I guess, or even just in general, to just outright say, this is how I feel, this is what I want. And it's actually possible that he does have feelings for you, but he's just too fucking lazy to do anything about it. And it feels so irritating. And I'm starting to wonder, why don't you broach this with... Sorry, it just flickered out again. And that's why I think we've got the honestly discuss your feelings with each other card. That's what we're asking about. You want to know how he feels about you and when he's ever going to say that and step forward. And I'm starting to wonder, is this your advice? Is this what you need to do? Do you need to step up to him and say, look, what's going on? On the other part, and this is his energy. This is like, that's your advice. That's what you need to do. That's what he needs to do. I'm wondering if he's not long since come out of a relationship, or there is still this lingering ex or energy of an ex that is not fully gotten over. And again, when I look at the the spread, I'm starting to think, is this guy just one of those that just does not want to put himself out there because he's been shot down before and he just doesn't want to do it again? Is he? And also to see such negativity in a spread, I'm starting to wonder, is this guy even depressed a little bit? And it's like he's trying to move on, he's trying to make effort, but he's still got those lingering thoughts and feelings, and that he's sort of tried to lock up in Pandora's box, and he just doesn't want to open Pandora's box again. And that's why I think if you take your advice here and maybe broach this with him, let him know, you know, but I want to say in a casual way, because let's be honest, if this guy's either afraid or just can't be bothered, or, you know, God forbid he is actually a little bit depressed over the past, it's probably not something that you want to be rushing into. And I suppose in a way, that's why I want to say to you, Gail, if you do this, tread careful with him, you know, don't put any pressure on him or anything like that. Just keep it very airy and flirtatious and casual, and just sort of say, look, you know, this is how it is, this is how I feel, and, you know, I'm just throwing it out there to see if it gets caught, you know, and just see how he takes it, like that, you know what I mean? Keep it breezy. But yeah, I definitely say your advice is, if he's not, you should. Right, let's move on then. So Nadia, where's our dear Nadia? There you are. So Libra ghosted you. How is he feeling for you? Will he contact you soon? Right, yeah, I remember your Aries, he's Libra. Right, so he's ghosted you. You want to know how he's feeling and if he'll contact you. Okay. Oh, yes, Deb, I've got your super chat, sweetheart. I will answer that shortly. I'm sort of just going to sift through. Sorry, you guys, it just keeps flickering off. My internet does. So, hey, Ambika. Right then. Nadia, Libra female, sorry, Aries female, involved with a Libra who's ghosted her. Sorry, loads of calls fell out then. Libra female's Libra male's ghosted her. Libra male's ghosted the Aries. Does he have any feelings for her? Will he be in contact soon? I've got the Six of Wands reverse. The Three of Pentacles. I've got the Four of Pentacles. 3 and 4. Oh, okay. The Ace of Pentacles. What a turn of events. I've got the Three of Wands reverse there that's just flying out. Seriously, Nadia, I've got cards flying out left, right, and centre here. I've also got the Devil. And Judgment. Okay, let's pop a romance angel on this for you, Nadia. Right then, codependency, that'll be the Devil. That's why the Devils came out. And forgiving and learning. Okay, I think this Libra will be in touch with you, Nadia. The only thing problem that I've got with this is that it's not that he's playing games, but it absolutely looks like he is playing games. I know that sounds ridiculous, but yeah, and that's sort of like these two. Well, it's everything really. He's took this step back, and it's like, I'm surprised I ain't got the Hermit here, but the Six of Wands in the reverse is sort of saying he's not paying this any attention at the moment, well, paying you any attention at the moment, and he's got a few things that he wants to sort out himself. I mean, I've got the Four of Pentacles with the Ace, so he's still hanging on to you in a way, just not physically. Sort of, I want to say he's hanging on to you, at least. I ain't got any cups here, but I do get a feeling like he's keeping your arm's length. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. It's like he's took the step back. He's not paying this any attention. He's realised there's some serious issues that he needs to sort out. And this could be related to anything. I've got so many pentacles there. This could be work problems. This could be security problems, money. Whatever it is, he's took this step back and he's trying to work on these issues. And he does plan on coming back. The problem is, and whether this is his view of it keeps going off and on, off and on, off and on. There we go. We're back. Yeah, whether this is just his view of you or whether this is his energy in general, there's just this little issue with codependency going on. And I think that this is the effect that he leaves you with. You know, like when he disappears and you know, you're none the wiser, like he's ghosted you and you're none the wiser. And it's leaving you feeling codependent, you know, rejected, a bit needy, a bit clingy, etc., etc. And again, I think that maybe you're starting to take on the energy of the devil as well. And I think that the key here is forgiving and learning. And I do think he is going to ask for your forgiveness at a later date. He's clearly disappeared for the right reasons, but he's gone about it in the wrong way. And that's the problem. That's the problem. So I think that at the point that he comes back, I think you should hear him out. As far as timing goes, this could, I'm actually not seeing anything till fall, towards the end of the year, towards autumn, which is terrible, absolutely terrible. And if anything, I think I'd advise you to start moving on at this point and really consider whether or not you want this back in your life, to be fair. But like I say, it's hard because he's backed off for the right reasons. He's just gone about it the wrong way, and that's the problem. And that tells me, yes, he's a little bit immature with the way that he treats other people. He's not very considerate. It does say on the card, as you release and heal the past, you'll experience more love in your present moment. So I think you need to release this for now, try to move on. And I suppose at the point he comes back, it's going to totally be up to you whether you forgive him and let it go or not. I think that's just going to be your choice and your choice alone. As far as how he feels about it, yeah, again, I think he thinks of you. I'm just not convinced that there's any real feelings there. I just think that he likes you, or he got to like you. And I'm wondering if there were things going on personally for him that sort of just pushed him, you know, a bit further away and scared him off a little bit. So, like I say, at the point he comes back, which there looks to be this bit of a gap in between him coming back, which isn't good. Like I say, he's gone about this the whole wrong way. If he'd have just told you the truth, I'm pretty sure you'd have been okay with, like, oh, let's just, you know, keep things casual then and just, you know. But he hasn't. He's completely fucked this up, really, because I want to say because he's fucking selfish. He's just not considered you at all in this. Absolutely not. And he's going to expect you to drop it at the point he comes back around. And I don't think you will. I think you're just going to be like, come on, back on. There we go. We're back on. Right. Okay. I'm moving on, you guys. You're very welcome, Nadia. So up next was Monice. Monice, are you in the room, my sweetheart? I just need your sun sign. What can I expect in January? Monice, are you there, my darling? And Bika, I've got your super chat. I will get to you shortly. Monice, Aquarius. Okay. So what can Monice expect throughout January? What's the main focal point for Monice to expect in January? Aquarius, female Monice. What can she expect in January? Okay, I've got the Page of Swords reversed. The Two of Pentacles. The World in the reverse. The Six of Cups. Yeah, that makes sense with the World. Absolutely. You've got unfinished business, my sweetheart, regarding a personal relationship. Possible water sign, possible air sign. King of Swords is reversed, so is the Page of Cups. Don't know if you're in a relationship, my sweetheart, but it's not always a relationship. It can sometimes be a friend, somebody that you care about. I've also got the Passion card. And I've also got the Honeymoon card. Okay. Very strange one, very strange one. If this isn't love related, because if it is, I'd definitely say with the Six Cups and the Two of Cups and the World, There's unfinished business here with someone that you've been with before. Looks like you're going to hear from them this month. Oh my God, I walked away from the kids' daddy's a Pisces, but my new love interest is a Pisces too. Well, that's the Page of Cups, isn't it? But yeah, it does seem like somebody who there's unfinished business, at least between you and someone here. The thing is, I think that you're trying to let your guard down with this person, but things are just way too chaotic at the moment. And I think that the Two of Pentacles, I mean, I'm not looking at this in a third party way. Obviously, clearly it kind of is, because there's an ex plus and love interest. But I'm more along the lines of seeing the Two of Pentacles as taking on more than you can handle. And I think that that's why I'm back on. There we go. Yeah, Monique, I think that that's kind of why you've been keeping whoever this person is at arm's length. I mean, the Six of Cups can relate to family ties as well, someone who you've known for a very long time. So I'm assuming that Six of Cups is the kid's dad. So obviously you would have left him for your own reason. But for whatever reason, Spirit's trying to say here, my sweetheart, that there's unfinished business between you two. Now, whether, I mean, it does say with the Two of Cups that there's possibility you two could get back together. And if you walked away for good reason, you're probably looking at me now like, she fucking batshit crazy. What's she talking about? Spirit's basically saying there's something not quite over between you two. Whether you realise that now or whether this is months down the line, because I know we've asked about January, but time is fluid. So I've got no doubt he wasn't honest with you about something here. So, and I suppose in a way, this is sort of, I think that you've lost your confidence in him. I think that that's the Page of Cups reversed. I think you lost your confidence in him because he couldn't be honest with you about something, or many things. Maybe this is many things that have just built up and built up over time. Whichever way this goes, you're not getting back together, yeah. It's absolutely fair for you to say that, especially considering the circumstances. But then I'm really drawn to the Six of Cups, and maybe this isn't, probably has to do with communication. I won't talk to him, and in return he refuses to do for the kids. Well, I was just about to say that because there's children in the Six of Cups. Maybe it's less to do with your personal relationship and more to do with you guys being partners, as in co-parenting. Whichever way it goes, the world's reversed. So your journey with this guy is far from over. There's still a lot you guys need to sort out. That's really what the world is. You know, I know we have the Two of Cups, and yes, it does mean unions. It means partnerships. But I suppose in a roundabout way, could this just be a partnership of co-parenting? Whichever way it goes, if that is the case, maybe this world in the reverse is your nudge, wink, wink, nudge, nudge to say, there's unfinished business here that's not going away. The problem still lies. And until the problem is resolved ASAP, it's only going to continue to escalate. We asked about January. Maybe Spirit wants you to nip this in the bud this month before it gets any worse. Maybe this fucking thing. Come on, back. Right, I'm back on. Sorry, my internet keeps fluctuating on and off and it's doing my frigging head in. Yeah, maybe this is about you guys sort of just like I say, nipping this in the bud and coming together as co-parents rather than as relationship, whichever way it goes. I've got the Passion card with the Honeymoon card, and I think that it speaks to holidays, but it also speaks to distance and calming emotional waters down. I think that those waters are starting to level out now to the point where you can address this issue. And it does sound the card, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy on the Passion card. And I think that it would be absolutely amazing for you to get to an even level with this guy, wouldn't it? Even if it is just for the kids. So I think your message really for this month is the unfinished business that needs resolving pretty fucking quickly. Let's do that. Let's do that this month. Let's focus on that this month so that this doesn't escalate further down the line. All right, my sweetheart. I wish you nothing but the best. Right then. Right then. Yes, Choco, today's just a super chat. Okay, moving on. Let's do Deborah. Deborah. So you want to talk about Mark, right? Deb, if you just remind me of yours and his sun sign, and then I'll get straight onto this. Yeah, it's just the super chat reads today, Choco. If you join us tomorrow, same time tomorrow, I'm doing the Monday Fun Day session, which are free reads. If you can't get one today, you can always come back tomorrow for the Monday Fun Day session. Aquarius, Taurus, that were it, yeah. Right, Deborah, Aquarius female, Mark, Taurus. Right, what's going on with him? Deb's wanting to know what's going on with Mark at the moment. Okay, I've got Temperance reversed, Deb. I've got the 7 of Pentacles reversed as well. I've got the 9 of Pentacles. The Star, which is your card, that's your energy, and the 3 of Wands reversed. Oh, this just feels very chaotic. The 10 of Wands reversed. And I've also got the King of Cups. Okay. Let me see. I've got Stay Optimistic. There we go. We're back on. Sorry, you guys. The internet just keeps fluctuating on and off, and it's starting to piss me off now. I've also got Calling in a Soulmate. The thing is, and I've said this before between you and Mark, the thing is, right, this guy's, obviously, as we both know, he swings up and down, you know, swings and roundabouts and all of that. But it seems like he's gone on one at the minute. That's why his energy just feels very chaotic. It's like he's gone on one in the minute and he's out on a mission. You, on the other hand, are trying to be patient. You're trying to keep things calm, keep things running smoothly, keep things slow, not rushing into anything. And it's just his energy's coming across so like, boom, you know. And not always in a positive way, which again is nothing new. I think that you are hopeful in a sense, but you're losing hope. I think that's what this is. It's like we've built the hope back up and then it's slowly dwindling again. So, hey, Punya, hey, Dawn. If I'm perfectly honest, though, there's still something there between you. And I think that that's why you don't completely cut him out. He may have times where he cuts you out. You never truly cut him out, though. You say you do, but you don't, because deep down, there is still love there. There is still a hell of a lot of care there. And I think that if you guys can maybe come to an agreement when he starts going off on one like this, and, you know, if being calm isn't a good effect, maybe just, you know, let's just call things for a couple of days and then we'll meet up again. But you've been doing that for how long? I've got the call in your soulmate, though, and I think that you've, over the last few years, haven't you? You've been trying to call in a soulmate, and I think that he has potential to be one. That's the thing. That's why Spirit keeps sort of drawing you guys back together, I suppose. That's why you're drawn to him, I suppose. It's saying stay optimistic. And it says positive thinking and faith is going to help this. Yeah. So I think at this point, Deb, he has been making effort in different ways that you might not always be seeing or even aware of. And that's the 10 of Wands reversed. He has been taking certain steps to help his situation. He has. And we're off again. There we go. We're back. But yeah, obviously it's got not up to press, not been nowhere near enough. But he has been trying. And And I sort of wonder, you know, is that what Spirit's getting at? While he does try, you know, is it worth sort of letting him continue to try at least? Because it's an amount of effort that's sort of being put in on his part, and then a lot of patience being put in on your part. I know you get frustrated, but deep down you've got the patience of a fucking saint, Deb. But as the message stands at this point when regarding him and what's going on with him and whatnot, there's still something there. As usual, he'll go off on one and then he'll calm down, and then he'll go off on one and then he'll calm down. And you all along are constantly fucking patient. And whether you just keep each other as friends in each other's lives or what, you're still on his mind. I think you always are. I think he's on your mind as well quite a lot of the time. Whether you come back together and then, you know, have this big, massive, chaotic uproar again or whatever. So I know, I've read for you before. I know the problem. I just don't want to say what the problem is outright online. You know what I mean? I'm live, so I have to choose my words carefully. But you know what I mean, Deb. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying. So is Deb still in here? Because I've not seen her pop up. I think the message as a whole is stay optimistic, because there's clearly something between you two, even if at the moment it doesn't look very good. He's not waiting around. It seems like he's just, yeah, you get me. It just seems like he's very impatient about changes that he's trying to make. And I can't help but wonder if he's cutting corners in the process. So I suppose if you're going to help him in any way, maybe to try and sort of get him to understand that not to cut corners, you know, if you're going to correct something here, you want to do it properly. And that could mean professional help sometimes, that can, you know what I mean? And sort of maybe there's appointments being missed. So he's trying, he's making an effort, he'll put himself out there, but then he'll cut a corner and maybe skip an appointment or, you know, not take a med or whatever. And it's like sometimes it's that cutting corners that he might need a bit of help with. So if you're going to do anything for him, maybe it's that, help him not to do that. So, anywho, yeah, I completely understand. I think he's okay. You're in his mind. And I just think that this is just one of those blips that you guys always seem to fucking go through. Back on. There we go, back on. So yes, Deb, like I say, you're on his mind and he is trying. So there we go. Right, let's move on. Who have I got up next after Deb? Let me go up and have a look. We've got Ambika. Ambika, are you still in the room, my sweetheart? I want to ask if P loves me, if he thinks about marrying me. Ambika. He dodges appointments, yeah. Just seeing him cutting corners left, right, and centre, it wasn't good. Ambika, are you still in the room, my sweetheart? You're up next. I just need your sun sign and his. Is Ambika still in the room? Is she still in? Where are you, darling? Ambika Modi. She's still here. Hello. Guys, can I just do a audio chat with you lot? Can you guys hear me pretty clearly? Just pop a thumbs up or a yes. Dawn asked a general question for you, wanted your opinion. Yeah, no worries, Dawn. I mean, if you write down what the question was again, because obviously didn't see it, I'll give you my opinion. I'm just Yeah, cheers, Punya. I'm just waiting for Ambika to come pop back up. I don't know where she's gone. I'll answer the question, like, but obviously it'd help if I had her sun sign, because I don't think she left it. The chat seems to be running a little slow tonight, okay? Cheers, Michelle. Yeah, I thought that. And my internet keeps flickering on and off as well. Like, I keep getting the little pop-up saying try again or exit. And obviously I keep clicking try again. It's just doing my head in. Keeps fluctuating. I don't know what's going on. Because it's not been cutting off on my phone. It's only been cutting off on this laptop. Oh, back up. Try again. There we go. Yeah, it's all right, Dawn. Still, pop your question on, because I'll answer it while I'm waiting for Ambika. I don't know where she's gone. But yeah, Dawn, still put your question up, because if it's just a general sort of question, I don't mind answering. Oh dear, let me have a swig of hot. Oh dear. Ambika, I think I'm just going to get stuck into answering this, my sweetheart. We aren't knowing. It'll be a challenge, you guys. Yeah, so you want to know if he loves you and if he thinks about marrying you. Okie dokie. Weird, it could be phase of the moon. It could be all sorts, Michelle. Usually, isn't it? Usually is. Right. Okay, let's do this. Ambika wants to know if P loves her and wants to marry her. Ambika wants to know if P loves her and wants to marry her. Ambika. I've got Justice. I've got the Six of Wands reversed. The Empress. This looks like ignoring the inevitable. The Three of Pentacles reversed. The King of Swords. Is this like a Libra or an air sign in this somewhere? She'll have to comment when she sees this at a later date if she's not on at the moment. I've got the Fool with the Eight of Swords reversed. Put quite frankly, because we're obviously asking about somebody else's energy here. So this P, whoever he is, I think there is something traditional about this guy, and I think that Ambika sort of nurtured the relationship to an extent, as best as she can anyway. The thing is, this guy doesn't seem to be paying too much attention to that specific topic, to marriage. And I think that the Three of Pentacles in the reverse is this guy's still got a lot of learning to do. I just get the feeling like yeah. So I feel like this guy's still got a long way to go. But I like the King of Swords. He's very honest, he's realistic. It's almost like he knows his downfall and he knows what needs correcting. So, and I think that the Eight of Swords is with the Fool is Ambika's advice. I think that's her advice. I think that's your advice, really, to sort of get out of your head a little bit about this and just allow this to run smoothly. You know, you're taking a massive chance on this guy, putting a lot of faith into him. As far as I'm seeing, I don't think he's going to let you down. But what I am also seeing is this guy's still got a lot of learning to do. And I think before any massive commitment comes into play, he needs to correct a few areas in his own life. I kind of like Justice being there because that's the double-edged sword. It's like, on one part, you know, it's really good. But on one part, it's like, well, if you don't want to marry me, should I think about entertaining somebody else? So you may be caught in two minds as to whether or not to hang around for this guy. whether it's serious or not, I think there's potential. I just think that this guy is being realistic. He's just sorting a bit of shit out in his own life before he jumps into anything that, you know, he doesn't want to regret. I think that's the main part of all this, is he doesn't want to get himself into something that he'll regret later down the line. He'd rather make sure right now that it, you know, work on right now that you are the right one for him and that this is actually going to work long term. So that's a bit of an indication to say, is this not something that's been going on for a while? Is this pretty new? Is this pretty recent? I just see rationalization in this. So yeah, Ambika, it's not looking bad. It just takes patience. Right, let's move on. So I've got Michelle up next. I'm just going to quickly answer Dawn's question before I get to you, Michelle. Dawn, what do you think about reading for all three, sun, moon, rising, or better to just get reading on main sun sign? Hopeful or not too much info, or rounded with all three? I think when it comes to general readings, because of your birth chart, it's always worth checking out, you know, your moon and your rising. Absolutely. But when I think they're a bit more personal, we've already got a decent pin on your energy anyway, because you're going to be sat right there in the reading, or at least you'd have given details to the reader, i.e., you know, your sun sign, your name, etc., maybe where you're from or whatever, you know, and would have a pin on your energy that way. I don't think in personals it makes an answer difference really, because we're already on. Come back on. Yeah, so I think in generals, I think it's obviously it sort of broadens the scope a little bit. If one message doesn't suit your rising or your moon, probably will. And also it can be a way for spirit to get a wider message out to you. You know, if for example, say if you're a Scorpio, like myself with an Aquarian rising, maybe the message in the Scorpio isn't meant for you because another Scorpio needs it more. So you go to check out your rising and you might find a message for you there. You know what I mean? That's kind of how the generals work anyway. So I hope that helps. Right. Oh, Joyce is in the room. Happy New Year, Joyce. Thank you very much, my sweetheart. To you too. Right, Michelle. Right, yeah, you didn't leave me a question, Michelle. What can I do for you, my sweetheart? I think Michelle's going to be the last one, you guys, and then I'm going to shoot. You're my reader anyway, so we'll have to see. Well, you know, you can always rely on me, Dawn. Whenever you need me, I'm happy to help. Always happy to help. I tell you guys what is bloody rare. Speaking of personals, I've actually got availability after Monday Fun Day tomorrow, you know. I've got a couple hours after Monday Fun Day that I've just not managed to fill. So, no, Super Chat was being weird. Well, you've paid for one, my sweetheart. I've got $5 that's come through. So, ask away. Thanks, Dawn. Yeah, Michelle, seriously, Michelle, it's come through. So, ask away. I would like to know if my payback from government is coming in soon. I filled out paperwork for disability tax credit and said I'm not eligible for it, but others say I am. So when we say others, do we mean like an organisation, or, you know, someone in authority that suggested that you actually are eligible for it? Is that what I'm looking into? Am I on the right track with that? The first paper they sent me said I was. Okay, I got you. Right. Okay, so there we go. Right, let's take a look. Okay, Michelle, Libra. Just wants to know if this payback from the government is coming in soon. She filled out paperwork. This first said she was, then said she wasn't. So what's advice? What's likelihood? Okay. Got the Six of Wands in the upright. The Five of Cups. I've got the Star. And the Queen of Wands. Oh, I know where this is going. Yeah, I've got the Hierophant in the reverse. And the Queen of Cups. No problem, Dawn. You take care, my sweetheart. We'll speak soon. Right, Michelle. Right. I just supposed to sent me a letter saying I was, and when I talked to the lady, she said I wasn't. And when I talked to my financial advisor, he said I was too. You need to appeal. I don't know if you've got like a decent appeals process over there or whatever. So, you know, if they've sent you a letter saying yes, ignore what was, because if you talk to a lady, it's not official, is it? Because it's face to face, there's nothing on paper. If you've got it on paper that says that you are, ignore what this lady said, because from what I can see, you are entitled to it. Now, don't get me wrong, you may not get as much as you think you're going to get, and I think that's the Five of Cups. But there is something coming through, and I love the fact that we've got the Star. I think the Hierophant is makes sense actually in the reverse, considering you talk to a lady. This is bad advice. This is bad intel, bad guidance. So if that lady's told you no, I'd take that as the Hierophant in the reverse. It's bad guidance. It's negative guidance. So I think with the Six of Wands and the Star, these are two victorious cards. But the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Cups, this is literally knowing you're in the right and doing the right thing. So this is appealing anything that comes back negative. So don't speak to anybody on the phone. Don't speak to anyone face to face. You've got the letter. You need to follow up that letter. If an appeal needs making, make the appeal. Fight it as much as you can. So, you know, it looks to me like you are going to get something, but you may need to put up a bit of a fight for it, because I'm a little bit concerned that this lady you spoke to, she might have had some sort of influence over your claim. And I think that you back up. There we go. Yeah, I think you need to put it in writing, Michelle. Or get your financial advisor to do it for you and just follow this up. Contact the person who sent you the letter, because normally if you get a government letter, it's going to have a name at the bottom with an address. Write to them, say, look, I've had this letter saying I am, but I've spoke to this lady, she said I'm not. I just want to make doubly sure that nothing's been tampered, nothing's been affected, that it still is as original when I received this letter. You know what I mean? Just follow it up. I honestly don't think I'm getting anything, but I thought I would ask because I'm broke. It's not that. The thing is, it's like it's a tax credit, isn't it? So, like I say, you may get the tax credit, you may not get the back pay. I suppose in a way it depends on when. Over here it's different in the UK, you see. You know, when you apply for something like that, even if they take, you know, a few weeks to actually process it, they'll backdate it to the date that you applied. So if you've tried to apply and get it backdated to a previous date than when you applied, then no, it won't be backdated. So, you know, I'm assuming it works the same way over there. And the only reason why I know that was because I got child benefit. Most working parents do in the UK who's got kids. It's a thing called child benefit. I think everybody gets it, especially I think it's all children under the age of 10 as well get it, regardless. But like I say, I think that if you try to sort of get it backdated to before you actually applied for it, I'm not convinced that anything's going to come of that. But you may sort of, I think they're going to start paying it, if I'm perfectly honest, Michelle, but you've got to put a fight up for it. You know, that means going and getting better medical advice, you know, letters from doctors, things like that. I mean, if we're looking at disabilities, there's going to be certain things that you can do to help this. You know what I mean? Getting doctors' letters. This is like getting evidence, really. It's evidence gathering. That's what this is. It's evidence gathering. So if you can go about that and bypass the governmental system for, you know, figuring out what's wrong with you and actually go straight to your own doctor and say, right, can you do this for me? And then take it in. And it's something that they can't then argue with. And like I say, if you've been told once that you should get it, then by rights, you should get it. It's not fair on them to build your hopes up and then put you down. If they've already first and foremost come through and said, yeah, that's the way it should be. They can't go picking and changing it just to suit them. You can't go moving the goalpost just because they're losing. They've already said, yeah. Come on, come back, come back, come back. Sorry, it's flickered again. But like I was saying, if I were you, I'd absolutely fight it. Absolutely, 100%. And get all your own evidence gathered in the process as well. Yeah, going back 10 years, and I worked the majority of these, and the only way you get it is if you worked. Yeah, so they're not going to do it past that then, really. They're only going to, they're probably just going to start just doing it from here. Yeah, we get that here too. Yeah, if, like I say, try not to expect much of a back pay, but if your actual claim goes through, that's what you'll be getting. So, you know, I mean, they do these little sort of loopholes to get them out of paying you, I suppose, when it, like you've just said, you know, the only way you get it is if you worked, and if you haven't worked, you don't get it. It's as simple as that. So, I think, like I say, as far as back pay goes, no, but as far as the claim goes, yes. And that's kind of what I'm sort of seeing here. So, yeah, you understand what I'm saying, yeah. Right, okay, my sweetheart, put a fight up for it. Right, then. I shall leave that there, my sweethearts. I think I'm done for today. And then I'll be back on tomorrow for Monday Fun Day. So you guys need to come and check it out. Yeah, they already have everything, so I'm not sure where to go now. Well, I'll sit back. You'll be hearing from them soon. Like I say, there's hope with the star that the claim's going to go through. Like I say, I just wasn't convinced it was going to be backdated, and you've explained why it's not so. All right, and you guys, I'm done. KK's done. I'm off. I'm gonna chill out now, and then I've got a reading in about half an hour, so. I thought I'd have one straight after this, but the slot never got filled. So I've got half an hour now where I suppose I might as well just chill out unless somebody wants it. I already said I'd let the half an hour go for 20 quid, first come, first serve. So, but never mind. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to shoot. And like I say, I haven't got anything after Monday Fun Day tomorrow. So those slots can be filled as well, which I might put an offer on for them as well tomorrow. Tuesday, I'm chock-a-block. Seems like everybody's wanted to book their readings for Tuesday and Wednesday as well. Right, then, as off skit, and I will catch you guys later. Lots of love and light, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.